We've got a lot going on this week. I've had a bunch of eggs laid. We're doing the update video on the eggs that we just cut. So this is going to be kind of a hodgepodge of a bunch of different things, updates and other such stuff. But then I've got something here at the very end to show everyone. So first off, I've collected 2 different sets of eggs this week. 9 seems to be the magical number for me this year. 9 more eggs again from both of them. So I'll take that anytime. 9's a really good number. The average number, by the way, is 6, just in case you're wondering. So let's take a look at what that looked like.
I'm without my brother today, so my terrible videoing skills are gonna have to do. But I walked into a very big surprise. Valhalla here is a Mystic Fire. She went a semi-late last year. It hasn't even been a full year, and I knew she'd breed again. She was showing the signs, and she hasn't eaten in a while, but what are you sitting on there, girl? Yeah, this happens from time to time. I totally misjudged this. I didn't see anything ovulation-wise. I didn't see anything. I just figured she was starting to build because she stopped eating. I've talked about aggressive snakes before, when they're defending their eggs, that is. And aggressive's the wrong word. We use that because we're cowardly humans, but they're defensive. They're defending their babies. But it's very interesting how they do it. She just headbutt me. She swung really fast and just headbutt me. And that's just showing she doesn't want to bite me. You should see if I can't just, like, diffuse her. See? Yes. Sometimes when you just touch them, they're just like, oh, okay. See? A little bit of a disengagement there. And we grab. I'm going to put the phone down. Okay. So I mentioned she laid about a year ago. It was actually, tomorrow would be exactly 11 months. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, in all that record checking, I should have seen how many she laid, but I'm pretty sure it was 8 last year. So this is really cool, really impressive for her to do it again. So we can actually check kind of here just for some healthiness. Just real quick, you see those veins? We're good to go when you see them, because I'm not going to be able to handle them while holding this, but every single one has veins, and a good amount of them. So this is a very healthy clutch. So, great job, Mama. Here's the dad, by the way. I've shown him before. He's a Bamboo Lemon Blast. He's the dad to a lot of the current clutches. I told myself that because my brother was not here, I wasn't going to get creative. But I did anyway. Some of them I'm more proud than others. That's water, although it's kind of a lame symbol, so I put W there because it just looked like poop. The fighting one I'm proud of. I mean, that's just a leaf. Yeah, fairy, electric, metal or steel. I mean, fire is kind of, it started to look like a different kind of leaf, so I changed that a bit, and dark is kind of lame. Yeah, and my eye is, it's an eye. Yeah, I figured 9 energy types in the Pokemon card game. 9 eggs. I mean, why not? We got even more eggs today. This is the girl who had the respiratory infection, so they all appear to be pretty good. So she's really defensive. I'm gonna get bit if we do anything else. Let's see about disarming her a little. Rather than have to take the tub out. See? Nope. I'm just trying to get you to relax. See, as soon as you touch them, they're usually like, okay. But they don't want you messing with their babies. And that's kind of understandable, I guess. There you go. 9 again?
Yeah.
Every one of them's been 9. Whether they all hatch or not has been irrelevant, but I've had 9 eggs in literally all of my clutches this year, I think. Started off very poorly with the biohazard symbol. Failed once again with the Jedi symbol, I think. Again, really, really bad. That was a Assassin's Creed peace symbol. I can't even manage that. I had lost all hope at this point, and just drew a star. Then I kind of recovered with an okay Punisher symbol. This is Imperial. Then you got a not so good Rebel symbol. And then ours isn't all that great either. I just did ours for the last one. Well, they're in the cooker. So, figured we would show off our newest little hatchlings. This guy's a bit of a holdout. I don't know what his problem is. He's big. I kind of looked in there just to make sure there was no issues. I didn't see anything. He's a big guy, so we'll see what the problem is here. He's just shy. Big pile of dirty snakes. They're in vermiculite. Not pretty. This is reality, though. Now they themselves are pretty. They just got a lot of little vermiculite crud on them. Believe this to be bamboo pinstripe, possible pastel. They love to make it difficult on me. But another one here, bamboo pinstripe, possible pastel, and more. Thinking that one's pastel. See them next to each other? It's really hard to tell. But that one just looks a little bit brighter right here, or there. And if you look at its actual pattern, it's just a little bit more washed out than this one. And they could both be that. Same thing here with the other one, which is also a bamboo pinstripe. Only I'm pretty sure this one is just bamboo pinstripe. It's so subtle. So, and then our bamboo, right there. I think he's a bamboo pastel, but again, it's really hard to tell. Oh god! Yep, that's going where you think it is. 2 normals, 4 bamboos, 3 of those bamboos being multi-gene animals. Really cool bamboos too. I really like the bamboo pinstripes. The weakness of it is that it is so powerful that it kind of makes it a little harder to work with. With it being a bell as well, that's kind of cool, but when you're trying to work combos out, that's it. You do bell, there's the end of your combo. There's no going up from there. It's always going to be a white snake. So it makes it harder to work with a few different genes. Not a useless gene to work into, though. There's a lot of cool things. I think bamboo clowns are awesome. Bamboo, I'm trying to do some stuff with bamboo pied, even though it's considered possibly a dead-end project because it creates such a white snake that sometimes it is straight white. But I'm trying to do some pattern-inducing things into a pied, so. But they're so cool. I don't care. Like I said, this is still kind of more of a building year for me. I'm big into the pied game, kind of into the clown. And by big, I mean big by my standards. Next year and the year after that are going to be huge for me. I'm going to be going for things that, as of at this moment, have not been created. I'm pretty sure a certain Mr. Kabalka will beat me to it, but I'll be among the first. And I'm not doing this to be first anyway. I'm doing this because I like it. I mean, I did the Pokemon theme there, but I feel like a Pokemon breeder. They're just so cool. But yeah.
All right, let's get into this one here. Sometimes you bring in new snakes into your collection, obviously. Usually you bring them as babies, but not always. So let's do a little bit of a snake unboxing video. Unboxing's the key word because that's going to get a lot of you to watch, I hope. Because whenever you put unboxing in things, people watch. This is not a baby ball python. This is a big female. All right, so let's take a look at what we got today. It's right. We got a blue-eyed Lucy, a big female. Now, who I got it from someone who said that they have proved her out. But at the very least, I know I have a bell. And my trade was fairly favorable and fair for something that is a female bell. So I'm fine with that, and I have no reason not to trust that at least the person who I got it from, I have no reason not to trust. They're trustworthy. But what I am told is that this is a lesser butter, which those are the 2 genes that would create a blue-eyed Lucy in this case. So lesser and butter, much like how I have mystic and bamboo in there, and that's how I create most of my bells in the past. This is lesser butter. So I'm also told that this has spider in it. I didn't really want spider, but it came with the package. I don't really see any issue with that, but they said that they proved that out by breeding. And one other thing, and this one I find interesting that they proved. that it is hypo, so ghost. A lot of people are getting back into calling it hypo now, I think, because there's desert ghost, and desert ghost in and of itself is very confusing because desert is its own gene, and then people were calling hypo ghosts. So people thought they were talking about the desert gene and then the ghost gene, aka hypo. I think that desert ghost was unfortunately named because desert is now proven to be a gene that people want to shy away from big time, more so than spider, that's for sure. Because it is lethal to its females quite often when they breed, and all the eggs are dead. So that's not good. It's only the males can breed. So all the females are pet only, basically, and if they breed, they will die possibly, and all of their babies will die. So, you know, don't recommend getting the desert gene. It would have been kind of neat. It's kind of like leopardy, I think, but it's no longer something that's really all that viable for a breeder. There's a few people who kind of work with it, but hypo is something that I might have. So the boy that I got from Canova is a spot nose GHI clown, and he's 66% head hypo. So if she is a hypo, which again I have no reason not to believe who I got it from, then I will be able to find out, I think. Now, am I going to trust that if it's not hypo and I get no hypos out of it? No, I'm still planning on picking up a hypo girl for literally just one breeding. Unless this one proves it, actually. Then I don't need to do that. But I figured even if this just proves out to be a lesser butter for what I got it for in a trade, it's worth it. One thing I want to note is when you bring a new snake into your collection, you need to do your research on them. You need to look at them, you need to do visual inspections, you need to probably listen to them, do an oral inspection for, you know, the inside of their mouth, see if there's any, you know, respiratory infection or issues there. Listen to them, their breathing. Look at them, like I said, visual inspection for mites. Mites can usually hide on snakes because they have a lot of pattern, but it's not going to be very difficult to find on this one. Mites are little black dots that are hard to see, but they're very easy to see on a snake that's literally all white. Well, this one has a very faint orange stripe going down it entirely. The whole way. I don't know if that's... I know that not all bells are the same. There are differences. If you get Mojave, they have gray head. There are different things. Typically the ones with lesser in it, like the super lessers, they have bigger eyes. I've noticed, but this one does have kind of big eyes in my opinion, but not like bug eyes, I guess. Bigger than, I think. Maybe I'm just mistaken. Like I said, it's been a morning for me. Usually want to isolate them for a bit. You want to put them in quarantine because you never know. You know, obviously, if they're coming from a bunch of other snakes, if it's jumping down the pipeline, how long they've had them, you don't know. But do a visual inspection. So another thing you can do is, are they capable of holding on to you with the tips of their tails? This is a strong snake. Now, this is by no means a some tried and true test. I just know this means this snake is strong. It's not struggling because it can hold on to me with its tail, with its tip of its tail, with no problem. I'm gonna go ahead and get her set up in her new thing, but just figured we'd kind of show off our new member to our family. And one that will soon be leaving the family if it doesn't shut up. So if you like her, please give us some ow.
Did she try to bite you?
No, I went like that so she'd stop going down, and she just reacted like a normal snake would and darted back, and she hit me in my right eyeball with her head.
Oh no.
Guys, if you've got any ideas for names for her, drop them in the comments below. I won't wait too long. I don't actually name them very much anymore, but you guys can name her if you want. Anyways, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.